One of the big bone of contentions over here, which we've often said on the show, is the fact that many people would like to see the removal of the titles of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Absolutely no representation for us over here in the United Kingdom, and seemingly have brought a lot of, well, heaps of shame and embarrassment to the titles around the world. I've often wondered, and I'm going down there very soon in fact, what the area of Sussex actually thinks to that association. It should have been glorification, shouldn't it? It should have been very sort of loud and proud and happy to have that association, that name around the world. I'm sure when our late and wonderful monarch Queen Elizabeth II decided to bestow those titles upon Harry and Meghan, she had no idea just how badly things could take a turn for the worst. But you see, Prince Harry, once again, a little bit like his visa row, has dug his own grave. And there's one man in particular that would have no hesitation in removing those titles should all things change by the beginning of July. Let me explain. Good to see you today. Thank you as ever for your time. Yeah, we'll have a quick wave. You all right? Not bad, thank you. Yes, it's lovely, isn't it? I know, lovely lush green, playing havoc with my hay fever. Yes, you see the strains and dramas that you go through getting this production out. By the way, I'm glad you enjoyed me meeting, yes, just the one fan, I know as somebody pointed out. I do get stopped by a lot of people, which is nice because it just goes to show how many people are enjoying the channel, and that's what I really, I'm happy about, genuinely. I like the fact that so many people are interact, and it's nice that people see it out and about because they realise that it's true. You are literally filming, as you can see. This is live. This is where we're at right now in Kensington Park. This is the deal. I'm standing here because it's better lighting, do you see what I mean? And also a little bit better background. It doesn't look as dark, But when people do come up and say hello, it's always a thrill, and it's really nice to meet you all because you've all got wonderful stories as to why you're in London, whether you live here, an opinion on all the stories. I know, some quite fiery as well. Couldn't leave the microphone on for that, could we, Maureen? Yes, you don't. Well, you know who you are. Absolutely. We'll say no more. Next time we'll just share a coffee and chew it over. Absolutely. Back as ever though to your royal story of the day. Yes, you see, Prince Harry made an absolute gaffe when you think about it, when he took the witness stand, as we know, at the, of course, Royal Courts of Justice regarding his intrusion of press and all that stuff and nonsense that he's still battling on about, But the biggest thing that was very hurtful for His Majesty the King, King Charles III, was the fact that he literally said Britain was broken and the government were no good and all that sort of stuff, which put, as I told you at the time, the King in a very delicate light, given the fact that every single Wednesday he has a private one-to-one meeting with the Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Rishi Sunak. It just, it's embarrassing, isn't it? Sitting there having to apologise for your youngest son being an absolute clothead, you couldn't put it any other way. Now, of course, as many people just want the titles removed, they're sick to death of Harry and Meghan and the skullduggery surrounding the mystery of their children, all of that sort of stuff. You could go on and on. But one man who would have no hesitation in doing this, and I've been told this from a very good source who's working currently alongside Sir Keir Starmer. He is currently the leader of the Labour Party, the opposition party, could very well become our next British Prime Minister inside 10 Downing Street. Now, he is no fan of the British monarchy, let me tell you. He's on record as saying that he didn't believe in it, he thought it should be a republican, all that sort of stuff. He's no great fan. Now, a lot of PMs sort of thing like, Liz Truss, Theresa May, people like that, they wouldn't want to offend or upset the monarch by suggesting the public feeling is to strip Harry and Meghan of their titles. I've been told Sir Keir Starmer wouldn't hesitate in that, doesn't really think about it, and doesn't care about the backlash that might ensue. So while Harry and Meghan may feel they've rode out the visa row problem with President Joe Biden, over here things literally could be taking a turn for the worst. And this wannabe Prime Minister, as in Sir Keir Starmer, happy enough to take, of course, the title of Sir Keir, but not happy apparently about the British monarchy, although he claims he's changed his opinion now, like so many do once they're given an honour. But if anybody could remove their titles, literally, by the 4th of July, for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, it could be D-Day, to just make a mark and make a stand. Apparently, he is no fan of the duo, as ever, allegedly. Neil Sean in the very heart of Kensington.